Okay, Kasif, let's start our topic now. Okay.
Yes.
So as per our discussion, we are going to start our first topic. You can say basic configuration, you can say, or initial configuration.
Right, right.
Okay. Okay, so what is a firewall? First, we can start discussion on Cisco ASA, but what is firewall?
Mm-hmm.
Firewall, what do you think about the firewall? Kashif, anything?
Yeah, in general, like it denies anything by default
Mhm.
until we allow anything
It's
explicitly.
deny anything by default, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But Kashif, it's depend upon vendor.
Okay, okay.
Depend upon
Right.
vendor. Okay. Okay. So what is firewall exactly? Firewall is just like a router. Remember always.
Mhm.
It's just like a router. For
Okay.
example, you can configure routing on router, right?
Mm-hmm.
NAT on router, VPN on router. So
Right.
these options you can configure on router, but same thing you can configure on firewall.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So firewall is just like a router, but we
Okay.
have some
Mm-hmm.
advanced feature option in firewall, which router cannot provide you.
Okay.
So firewall is a system, you can say, or group of system that manage access between network.
Mm-hmm.
What is between network? For example, in firewall, we can discuss this term is called inside network. Okay,
Okay.
inside, or you can say trusted network, inside
Okay.
network, or you can say we have LAN zone
Mm-hmm.
and WAN zone and
Okay.
DMZ network. What is DMZ
Okay.
network? Any idea, Kashif?
Yeah, it's like a demilitarized zone. So it's a kind of like the zone between for example, outside world and inside world. So,
Okay.
so anyone coming from outside
Mhm.
has to come through DMZ before he enters into our internal network.
No, he is not allowed to access internet.
Mhm.
Outside person is
Right.
not allowed to access, LAN. DMZ we are
Uh,
using, Kashif, DMZ we are using, for example, if we have web server, okay,
mhm.
or DNS server, or FTP
Right,
server, or
right,
SMTP
right,
server.
right.
So these servers I want to allow to my outside user, to my
Mhm.
outside user.
Right,
Because see, if I'm trying to allow anyone from the outside to access my LAN,
right,
so the traffic is coming from untrusted network.
right.
Traffic is coming from untrusted network. So it may be possible this outside user he can compromise my other devices in my LAN.
Right.
And in my LAN, I have some confidential server, my company
Mhm.
confidential servers.
Right, right.
So that's why we can create a demilitarized zone. Here we can put our servers, and these
Mhm.
servers I want to allow for my outside user.
Right.
So whenever they will hit, for example, if this outside user will hit onto this WAN interface. So as
Mhm.
per my configuration on firewall, my firewall will redirect this traffic onto the DMZ side.
Right, correct.
And see, we can do a lab because this is called destination net translation.
Right.
I can show you with practical how to redirect
Mhm.
our traffic.
Right, right.
So we have LAN zone, it's
Mhm.
called trusted network. WAN
Right,
zone is called untrusted network, and we have
r-
DMZ, demilitarized.
right,
Clear
right,
now, Kashif?
right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
So
just to, I'm from industrial control system background, so generally, like it's bit different than IT.
okay.
So when I was telling from outside to inside,
Hmm.
because generally it's needed. So for example, like remote access,
Yes,
we
remote
have to
access,
allow.
VPN.
Yeah, yeah. And second example, like for patch management, especially,
Mhm,
what happens like when it comes to industrial control system,
mhm,
we normally get qualified or tested security updates
mhm,
from the vendors. So
mhm,
what I mean by vendor, like there are big names, Honeywell, Emerson, ABB, Siemens. So just to give some idea, because there is some variation, like when it comes to industrial environments and IT environments. So again, the concept is same. Yeah.
Okay, yes. Okay, so now we can discuss firewall techniques. Okay, and these techniques are common, Kashif.
Okay.
For example, first technique is called packet filtering. Do you know about packet filtering? Packet filtering,
I
ACL.
have heard about it, but I don't remember, to
Okay,
be
no
very
problem.
honest. Yeah.
It's a ACL, access control list.
Okay.
In Cisco router, you can implement ACL, access control list.
Okay.
ACL is what? ACL is a packet filtering firewall. So with
Okay.
ACL, you can filter your packet based on source, destination, services, protocol. So it's a common topic. Packet filtering is a common topic for any firewall device.
Okay.
In
So
Cisco
when we say
AS,
packet, so what this like means in the background, because what happens, I normally forget this definition. I know the concept, like which you are telling now, like source, destination, protocol, and port number. So that's called packet filtering, right?
yes, yes.
Okay.
And see
Okay, got it.
how to implement ACL.
Mhm.
We can discuss in our Cisco ASA firewall training. No problem.
Sure, sure.
And if you want to revise your CCNA ACL, so I can revise.
No issues,
Okay.
no issues.
So now what we have, it's a common topic. Packet filtering is a common topic
Right,
for
right,
any firewall device. Like
right,
in Cisco, you can say ACL. In
right.
Palo Alto, you can say security policy. In Fortinet, you
Okay,
can say firewall policy. In
okay, got
Cisco
it.
Firepower Threat Defense, you can say access policy. So
Okay,
they
okay.
all are the same, but in every vendor we have some different features, okay? Different options. But concept is same. We can filter our traffic based on source, destination, service, and protocol. Clear?
Right, right.
Second technique or second feature, you can say it's called stateful firewall feature, or you can say stateful inspection. So every firewall is using stateful firewall technique. What
Okay.
is stateful firewall technique? Let's
Mhm.
start our discussion with the
Right.
topology. So we have a Cisco ASA firewall, for example. Okay, this is what
Okay.
Cisco ASA.
Right.
Remember, always Cisco ASA firewall always work with a concept is called security level. It's work with a concept is called security level. If you talk
Okay.
about Cisco FTD, Cisco Firepower Threat Defense, or Checkpoint Firewall Box, or Palo Alto Firewall Box, so they are working with a technique is called JBF, Zone
Okay.
Based Firewall. But
Okay.
Cisco ASA works with a concept is called security level. So,
Okay.
so what is security level? Wait. So this firewall device is connected with your LAN network, your trusted LAN network.
Okay.
A switch, and we have a LAN PC, and we
Okay.
have a WAN connectivity.
Right.
So, for example, this interface is fast Ethernet 0/0. This interface is fast Ethernet 0/1. So in Cisco ASA, if you go onto this interface and if you type this predefined keyword, okay, predefined keyword. Predefined keyword is what? INSIDE. It's called inside. Kashif, it's a predefined keyword in Cisco AS. If you type this keyword,
Okay.
so automatically this interface will get a security level 100.
Oh,
So security level
okay.
range in between 0 to 100. Okay, minimum
Okay.
is 0 and maximum is 100. So
Okay.
when you type this predefined keyword INSIDE onto this interface, so this interface will get a security level 0. And this interface is an outside interface or public facing interface. So here I'm
Okay.
using anything, your name, my name, anything. For example, I'm using outside. So
Okay.
automatically this interface will get a security level 0.
It's like fixed name
It's a default.
in
It's a default. I
it's
can
a
show you. I
default.
can show you.
Okay.
On
Okay,
firewall, I
got
can
it.
show you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Right now I'm telling you the concept, but it's a default.
Okay,
So
okay.
inside is a predefined keyword. If you type this
Okay.
keyword, so automatically this interface will get security level 100.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are using not inside. You can use any keyword, like for example, outside. or WAN or untrusted network. So automatically this interface will get a security level 0. Clear?
So what this means, any keyword? So on the
It's a word. It's a name only name. You can say name.
But the inside is fixed, like
inside is a fix. Inside name is fixed.
Oh, okay, got it.
Now by default, traffic is allowed. By default, traffic is allowed from higher security level to lower security level. No need to configure any policy. On Cisco ASA, by default, traffic is allowed from higher security level to lower security level. And remember always only TCP and UDP traffic.
Okay.
Only TCP and UDP traffic.
Okay.
So traffic is by default allowed from higher security level to lower security level.
Okay.
So for example, this inside machine IP address is 192.168.10.1. This inside machine is trying to access outside this server is called 8.8.8.8, for example. So this traffic is going to hit onto the firewall box, right? Onto the firewall box. Now, whenever firewall will receive any traffic, it will verify that, okay, traffic is coming from higher security level, right?
Okay.
It can verify, firewall can verify, okay, traffic is coming from higher security level and trying to go to the lower security level. And by default, traffic is allowed from higher to lower. No need to configure any policy. So traffic is traveling. Clear my point? Traffic is traveling. No need to create any rule. By default, it's just you can purchase a box, you can add, you can define your interfaces. Done.
It will work. Okay.
Yes. But you know, when traffic is traveling through the firewall box, then firewall will maintain the state of connection in a table.
Okay.
State of this connection in a table is called state table, or you can say connection table.
Okay.
In state table, it maintains source IP, source port number, destination IP, and destination port number.
Okay.
So what is source IP address as per this scenario? 192.168.10. What is source port number? So let's take a random port number 52,000.
Correct.
Destination IP is 8.8.8.8. And destination port number, for example, 23.
Right.
So this is the traffic. This traffic is traveling to outside.
Okay.
No problem. And now when the traffic is traveling through the firewall box, then firewall will maintain the state of connection in connection table, you can see, or in state table.
Okay. So that means this is the live table, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
And I can show you on Cisco ASA firewall, I can show you this state table.
Right.
We have a command show connection. I can show you. Now, what about return traffic? Because 8.8.8 will give the reply, right?
Correct.
What about return traffic? Traffic is going to hit onto this interface.
Right.
So now you can see this interface has a security level 0. So onto this interface, we have a security level 0. And now traffic is trying to travel from lower to higher.
Right.
So by default, traffic is allowed from higher to lower.
Correct.
But lower to higher, if you go with the lower to higher, everything is denied.
Rejected.
Everything is denied.
Right.
So now, when this traffic is going to hit onto this firewall box, then firewall, I told you, whenever firewall will receive any traffic, it will verify is this traffic is a part of any existing connection, because I have some information in my state table. Okay. I have some connection table in my state table. So now, is this traffic is a part of any existing connection? So firewall will verify, okay, this packet is coming from 8.8.8, okay, and this replies for 192.168.10.1. Okay, this is a reply packet. Okay, this is a reply packet. The traffic was initiated from inside. Okay, and this is just a reply packet. It's not initiated from the outside.
Okay,
just a reply packet. So firewall will verify, okay, I have a I have a connection information about this traffic. Yes, I want to allow. Okay. So the point is what? Whenever traffic is traveling through the Cisco ASA firewall device, through the appliance, then firewall will maintain the state of connection in connection table and then forward the traffic to the outside. When the reply packet will come, the firewall will verify this packet information in the connection table. If it is available, then allow, otherwise drop.
Okay. So one question here, what if the port is different? Like for example, when the request went from inside to outside, the port number was 52000.
Yes.
But when the reply was
the reply is from what? Port number 23. Because your request is what? You are requesting for port number 20. Destination port number is what? 23.
Okay.
So it will verify, okay, source IP, destination IP, and what? Port number. As per this information, it can verify, okay, this is the part of my existing connection. How it can verify? It's a part of my existing connection. If traffic is coming from different port number, how it can verify? Maybe this packet is for this inside machine. We have multiple computers. Then how firewall will verify?
Yeah.
This return traffic is for this inside machine. How? Because of source IP, destination IP, and port number.
Yeah.
Because this inside machine, he initiate the traffic for port number 23.
Yeah. Just on this table, because what is happening, source IP is 192, source port is 5000, right? So when I'm looking at source port number 52000, what I'm assuming that 8.8.8 has to respond back to source IP on port 52000.
Exactly. Yes.
So what my question was here, now there is a different port number is there. Like when inside, when LAN was going to outside world, it was using port 23. But when 8.8.8. was replying back to 192.168, it was using port 52000. So what my question was,
then firewall will not allow. Then firewall will not allow. Firewall will not allow. See, the
firewall will not allow. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
The port should also be same, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Now it's clear. It cannot change.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Because behalf of connection table, firewall can verify this traffic was initiated from inside network, and this is just a reply back.
Okay. And reply back, if it is on the same port, then it will allow. If the reply back is using different port, it will not allow.
It will not allow. Yes.
Okay.
Because it's check the information in connection table.
Okay.
So this technique is called stateful firewall technique. Every vendor is using. Every vendor.
Okay.
Now let's talk about Cisco ASA. Wait.
So these slides, I could not receive on email. So
I will send you.
Just got the recording.
I will send you. After the session, I will send. Okay. All the. I think I shared with you, Kashif. You can check your mail ID.
No, I checked. I just got the video link, but not this material.
Let me check. Wait.
Yeah.
Let's continue our topic, Kashif. So what is Cisco ASA? Cisco ASA is called Adaptive Security Appliance. Okay, Cisco ASA firewall device is called Adaptive Security Appliance. It is in a combination of stateful firewall and VPN concentrator.
Right.
If you talk about
slides have been shared, because
yes,
I'm just checking my inbox.
Yes, it's available in your drive.
Okay, because
You can check now.
Yeah.
After session, you can check, Kashi, okay?
Okay.
So now let's talk about ASA features, because every vendor has its own feature, like Palo Alto, Fortinet, Checkpoint, or Cisco FTP. Right now we are talking about Cisco ASA. So let's talk about some features. So these are the features. These are the features available in Cisco ASA Firewall. So first is called operating system. Let's talk about each feature option. So what is operating system? So in Cisco ASA, the software and hardware both belong to Cisco.
Okay.
If you talk about Checkpoint, Kashif, Checkpoint Firewall Box. So Checkpoint is a software-based firewall. Software-based firewall. What you can do, you can go onto the Checkpoint website and you can download Gaia operating system.
Okay.
And this operating system you can install on your laptop, on your desktop machine. Okay. And you can use your laptop as a complete firewall.
Oh, okay, got it.
So every vendor had its own option. So but Cisco is what? We have software and hardware, both belong to Cisco. It's not just like another vendor, they use another company operating system, other company hardware. So if you face any problem in software related, so you can talk to Cisco. If you face any problem in hardware, you can talk to Cisco.
Right.
This is the first feature. Software and hardware both belong to Cisco vendors. Now, what is stateful firewall? I told you what is stateful. It's a common topic. So it maintains the state of connection when the packet is traveling for the appliance. It maintains the state of connection in the state table, you can say, or connection table. After adding information in the state table, it forwards the packet to the destination. And when it receives the reply packet, it matches the packet information to the state table. If it is matched, then packet is accepted. Otherwise, now let's talk about next feature. Wait, user-based authentication. So we can implement on Cisco ASA firewall. We can implement AAA. AAA is what? Authentication, authorization, and accounting. So this AAA feature we can implement on Cisco ASA firewall. So using this feature, we can authenticate our inbound or outbound request for Telnet, for HTTP, for HTTPS, for FTP using AAA server. So like, see, AAA we can configure on Cisco router. Okay. Same we can implement on Cisco ASA firewall.
So that Cisco firewall will act as a AAA server? Yes.
No, it's not act as a AAA server. See, AAA configuration you can do. See, here we have a firewall device. Okay.
Right.
For example, Cisco ASA. In case in your organization, see, there is a two option, Kashif.
Right.
Either you can use local AAA server, your Cisco ASA firewall as a local AAA server. You can create a user account in local database.
Okay.
And you can use it for Telnet service, for HTTP, for HTTPS, no problem. But most of the organization they are using remote authentication server. Okay. Maybe they have Radius server, or TechX server, or LDAP server. So what you can do, you can integrate your firewall with these remote authentication server. Clear my point?
Okay.
And these are what? These are you can say Radius server. These are remote authentication server, or you can say AAA servers.
Right. Right. So one question here, how generally what we follow, like for example, I have ASA firewall and I have my domain controller, for example.
Yeah, okay.
Now, how can I add this ASA firewall as part of domain controller authentications? So what I mean by that, for example, if you are coming to my organization as a new user, what I will do, I will just create your account on the domain controller.
On domain controller, on Active Directory domain controller.
Yeah, and then you will get automatic same access levels on the ASA. So,
yes.
So how that part is done?
You can do this. What you can do, you can integrate your firewall with Active Directory server.
Okay.
Okay. I can tell you how to integrate our Cisco ASA firewall. It's a very simple task. Okay? It's not big, it's not a big thing. Okay? It's required few steps, and you can integrate with graphical option. I can show you.
Sure, sure. Maybe we
Graphical
will
option
do
I can
in
show
the
you how
lab.
to. It's not only related with Cisco ASA, Kashif. If you go into the Palo Alto or Fortinet or Checkpoint, you need to integrate your firewall device with domain control or with your remote authentication server.
Right.
Yeah. But my point is right now, you can use your Cisco ASA firewall as a AAA. So you can implement your AAA authentication, authorization, and accounting.
Okay.
Now we can focus on protocol and application inspection. Cisco ASA firewall is not a next generation firewall, but yes, it can inspect the protocol and application, but not on deeper. Okay, but yes, in Cisco ASA we can discuss a concept is called modular policy framework. This is called deep packet inspection. With MPF, using MPF, you can inspect protocol application like FTP, SMTP, DNS, FTP, HTTP, NetBIOS. So these applications you can inspect, your firewall can inspect.
Right. So one question here, like to me, I call them as a protocol, not application.
No, these are the protocols. Yes, these are protocols.
Yes.
But see, to access FTP service, most of the time we are saying what? FTP application. Open your FTP application and access. It means what? FTP is also application, right? FTP word we are using for application. For example, outside user is trying to access. Sorry, here's a file. Outside user is trying to access FTP server, for example. So what he can do? He can open his FTP application, right? So FTP is an application and FTP is a protocol. Yeah, this FTP service is running onto the server. So this is called what? This is FTP protocol. FTP services.
Right.
So don't confuse. Okay, these you can say protocols, or you can say service. For example, SMTP is what? It's also service. It's called service, SMTP service, right? So both are both are the same application. Right now, you can say application or you can say protocols. No problem.
Okay, so it's not application. Do not mean like
it's a pure application. Like Facebook or like Facebook.
Yeah,
or
it's not like that.
No.
Okay. Now it's clear.
Okay, now wait. Now you can implement VPN concept on Cisco ASA like other vendor. You can go with the site-to-site VPN implementation, or you can say you can implement IPsec or SSL. L2TP is not your topic, so you can implement your IPsec and SSL. In IPsec, we can focus on site-to-site VPN implementation on remote access VPN. SSL, I told you, in SSL we have two practical: client-less SSL VPN and full client. So like other vendors, Cisco ASA Firewall is giving you the feature, giving you the option to configure to implement VPN, IPsec, and SSL. Now we can go with the virtual firewall technique. You can divide your single Cisco ASA firewall device into multiple appliance, into multiple firewall device, and this concept is called security context. So you can create multiple security context. For example, for marketing, we have a marketing context. For sales department, sales context. For HR department, HR context. So context is called what? It's called firewall.
Right.
Okay. Now, the next feature.
So can I say that they are kind of different VLANs kind of thing, like
different? Yes. See, in LAN side, yes, we have a different VLAN, and in every VLAN we have a different subnet. You can say different department.
Right.
You can say, see, for example, let me show you. For example, here we have a Cisco ASA firewall, and this firewall is connected with a switch. And in my LAN side, we have multiple VLANs, you can say multiple departments. For example, this is your marketing department. Maybe you can say VLAN 10.
Right.
VLAN 10. And what you have a sales department. It's called VLAN 20. HR department, VLAN 30.
Right.
Yeah. And now what we can do for each department, I can divide my single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. It's called firewall box 1, firewall box 2, firewall box 3.
Right.
So, and these are the interfaces. These are the resources. These interfaces are what? Resources.
Right. Right.
So what you can do now, so you can send your marketing traffic to marketing firewall box. How you can send? As per routing switching, you need to put these interfaces, these three interfaces, and this one also need to VLAN 10.
Okay,
right?
got it.
Because same VLAN members can communicate with each other.
Right.
So you can put these three interfaces and this one also in VLAN 10.
Right.
You know,
right.
Kashif?
Yeah.
Okay. The next feature is what? Like other vendor, you can also manage your Cisco ASA firewall with graphical page. With graphical page. So for graphical page, we can use an application is called ASD.
Right.
ASD. See, to manage Cisco ASA firewall device, we have ASDM application. And if you want to manage your Cisco next generation firewall, is called Cisco FTD. So we have FMC, Firepower Management Center.
Okay. So just one question. What's the difference between next generation firewall and this normal firewall?
Okay, no problem. I can tell you. See, your Cisco ASA firewall cannot detect any malicious URL.
Okay.
Cannot detect any malicious URL. For example, Kashif, I want to block this specific URL.
Okay.
I don't know anything. About this URL, but I want to block it. I cannot block with Cisco ASA.
Oh, okay.
In case, if I want to block all political organizations website,
right.
I want to block all news category website. I cannot block with Cisco ASA.
Okay.
But I can block with any next generation file, like Cisco FTD or Palo Alto or Checkpoint or FortiGate. Okay.
Got it.
Another example. Your Cisco ASA firewall cannot detect any application. For example, in my organization, I want to block Facebook, YouTube, and Google application.
Okay.
In Google, I want to allow Google, but I want to block Gmail application and Google Drive, for example. Okay, Google Drive. So these are the micro applications you can block with any next generation firewall, but you can't with Cisco ASA.
Got it. And one more point, like what about this IPS and IDS functionality? Because I heard
IPS is related with the next generation firewall.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
IPS is a signature based device.
Okay. So any example?
For example, your Cisco FTD is what? Cisco FTD is what? It's a combination of Cisco ASA plus Cisco Firepower. What is Cisco Firepower? It's a NG-IPS, next generation intrusion prevention system.
Okay.
So it's an IPS device. So FTD is what? It's a combination of Cisco ASA and Cisco Firepower.
Right.
Cisco combine these two engine and create a single box. It's called FTD.
Right. So one question, like we normally use Cisco Firepower. So what's the difference between ASA and Cisco Firepower? Like,
see,
they are same only.
No. Cisco ASA it's a firewall device.
Right.
But Firepower is a different. It's an IPS engine. It's an IPS device. Here in this box, we have multiple signatures. Okay, behalf of signatures, your device can detect multiple attacks.
Right. Because why I'm telling, like we are using some firewalls they are Cisco Firepower series.
Yes, yes, yes. See, Cisco provide you, see, either you can go with the dedicated appliance or you can go with the Cisco with Firepower service. Okay,
Okay.
Firepower.
Okay.
It means it's a Cisco ASA firewall device with Firepower feature, but it's not a
Oh,
dedicated FTD.
okay. So like
So
the Cisco Firepower series, technically they are Cisco ASA firewall with firepower capability.
no.
No?
Cisco Firepower is a different device. Okay, it's a separate device, and
Okay.
Cisco ASA is separate device. But in Cisco they provide you box. Wait, they provide you Cisco AS. Let me show you an example.
Right.
For example, you don't want to purchase FTD because the cost is very high, but you
Right.
want to utilize Cisco Firepower feature. Firepower feature.
Right. Right.
So you can go with the Cisco ASA with Firepower. For example, Cisco ASA 550X. If you have
Okay.
any ASA firewall with X option, it means it's a complete ASA device, okay, with Firepower feature. See, so you can use Firepower services with your Cisco ASA, but it's not a dedicated FTD. Yeah,
Right.
it's not a
Right.
dedicated FTD. In dedicated FTD, you will get a different, more functionality you can see.
Right.
But this
Right.
is a
So
device, it's Cisco ASA firewall. We have a small feature. We can add firepower feature with our Cisco ASA.
right. So can you just open the link just for
Yes.
just to clear my
Yes.
confusion?
Yes.
So it's in the chat. So
This
yes,
is a firepower. It's not a Cisco ASA.
this is what type like
It's the only firepower device.
oh, it's a firepower
Yes.
device. Okay.
It's a firepower appliance.
So like technically any difference is there between
See,
Cisco ASA and this?
ASA can filter the traffic only based on L3 and L4 packet, IP and services protocol. Here
Okay, great.
in Firepower we have signatures. Okay, we have signature database, attack database.
Okay.
So this device can detect and can take action.
Okay.
And
So,
Firepower, before Firepower, this is called source fire. Before Firepower, it's called source fire. Do you know about this source fire?
No, no.
Before source fire, it's called snot. So
Right.
Cisco, there was a person is called Martin, okay, who developed this snot device. And this snot device you can use as a firewall also, no problem. The source
Right.
fire you can use as a firewall also, no problem. Firewall features.
Right, right.
But this device is dedicated for only source fire, firepower, IPS feature you can see.
Okay, okay.
IPS feature. So I'm not see. Yes.
Yeah, this part is clear. I just want to know like the link which I shared, what type it is. It is next generation firewall or no?
Yes, it's not a next generation firewall.
Okay.
It's a NG IPS.
Okay.
It's a NG IPS, next generation intrusion prevention system.
Okay, so I cannot block websites using this firewall, right?
See, you can block,
Right.
but see, I told you, here we have this device is acting as a NG IPS because in IPS we have signature database.
Right, right.
We have a signature database, you can block, no problem. But
okay.
Now here we have a limited signatures. Limited signatures. Right. But now Cisco add this Cisco Firepower plus ASA feature. And they combined this device is called FTD. Otherwise, what? For firewall feature, you have to deploy Cisco ASA, and for NDIPS feature, you have to deploy your Cisco firewall. So no need to deploy two devices.
Right.
Just just go with a single box. The single box can provide you both features: ASA,
Right.
firewall features, all the firewall features, and what? Firepower feature.
Right, right.
This is not a next generation firewall, you can say. No.
Right, right.
Clear now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's go on to the slide. Wait. Okay, let me show you. So this is the example. Okay, clear? This is what Cisco ASA firewall with firepower service.
Right.
So with any firewall device, if you got X option, it means it's a firewall with firepower service.
Okay.
Now, okay, so web-based management, it's clear. I think we can manage our Cisco ASA firewall with graphical page. Kasif, clear now?
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, this is clear. ASDM and CLI. Yeah.
Okay, now stateful failover. Let's talk about stateful failover. What is stateful failover? It's called high availability. In Cisco ASA, you can say high. In Cisco ASA failover concept. In Fortinet, you can say high availability. In PALO ALTO, you can say high availability. In Checkpoint, you can say clustering. So we can discuss active standby and remember our previous discussion.
Yeah.
So yes,
Yeah.
for failover we can focus on active standby and active.
Yeah, this is clear.
This lab is called active with multi-context.
Right.
Okay? With multi-context. What is multi-context? So we can discuss in our lab. But context is what? Context is related with this virtual file.
Okay, got it.
Okay, now we can also use next generation firewall feature like IPv6. Not feature, you can say. It's a next generation IP you can configure on your Cisco ASA firewall. Okay, and what is called next generation firewall? Next generation firewall also support this IPv6.
Right.
So IPv6 is a next generation IP, and you can configure this IPv6 on your Cisco ASA firewall. Like, and we can discuss how to configure IP address on interface, how to configure routing static or default. No problem. Now, clustering is what you can combine multiple. You can combine multiple Cisco ASA device to act as a single device. This is called clustering. A feature introduced in OS 9.0, it enables us to group multiple appliances to act as a single appliance. This is called clustering. So these are the features. I hope it's clear.
Yeah, just 1 second. I don't know. I clicked something, so I'm just seeing my name. I don't know how to. I can see the slide, but as soon as I double click, I just see my name. So can you just reshare again your screen? Yes, yeah, now it's okay.
So now we can start our basic configuration on Cisco ASA. Wait, let me start on Cisco ASA. Please 2 minutes.
Yeah. So one quick question, like, do you have courses for VAPT or no?
Sorry, for?
VAPT, Vulnerability Assessment and Penetration Testing.
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. It's practical, right?
Yes. If you want, so I can send a syllabus, no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure. And if you want a demo, so I can arrange a demo session with trainer.
Okay, okay. So, that is by someone else, not by you.
Yes.
Okay.
We have 7 trainers in this. Okay.
Right.
7 trainers. So I'm taking all the firewall batches.
Okay.
For routing switching, we have 2 other trainers. For hacking, for ethical hacking and cybersecurity, and for CompSIA, for pen testing, different trainer, and for software technology, So we have 7 trainers in this company.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we have a single Cisco ASA firewall box right now, okay, for basic configuration.
Okay.
So I have a Cisco ASA device. You can start. This is a console page. And we are working with 9.x operating system.
Right.
Please wait, this will take time.
Right.
Okay, Kashif, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So this is what the user EXC mode you can say. We are in
Okay.
Cisco ASA firewall device. Here you can type enable command. You press enter. It's asking for a password, but there is no any password. You can press enter.
Okay.
This is your privilege mode, you can say. And now I'm using a command. If you are familiar with the Cisco router, so show IP
Yeah.
interface brief. This
Yeah.
command
Yeah.
for IP address information. If you press enter, we are facing problem.
Okay.
So here we can use show interface IP brief. There is a little difference in command.
Okay.
Show interface IP brief. So you can press enter. You can see we have 4 interfaces right now.
Okay.
First command, you can go with this firewall box. Is called show firewall to verify your firewall mode.
Okay.
So the firewall mode right now is a router. It means this device is acting as a layer 3 firewall. Layer 3.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you can verify some license information also onto this
Right.
device.
So one question here, like I
yes.
know about layer 2 and layer 3. What is layer 4?
No, this device, see, this device is a layer 2. It's a mode. See,
right.
It's a mode. You can deploy your, see, there's two kind of device you can deploy in your network, right? Either you can use your device as a L2
correct
or as a L3. L4 is not a device, it's a service.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
a
Got
service
it.
you can use on a device.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
So L4 is a different thing, okay? L3
Okay.
and L4 is a device mode. L2 is what? Like a switch.
Yeah.
Is
L3
what?
has
Like a
like
router.
routing capability. Yeah.
Okay, so now you can type show version command to verify your license information. So, or you can say for some other information. So we are working Cisco ASA appliance. Software version is 9.1.
Okay.
And ASDM version we can use 7.3 here. We are using. And hardware is what? ASA 5520. So let me show you some hardware product series.
So this application, like you will be helping, right? How to set up
Yes,
this
yes.
AV application, yeah.
Yes.
Because I know it's like Cisco packet tracer, right? But it is like more graphical kind of thing.
I will tell you, no problem. Okay, so let's talk about some product family in Cisco ASA. Okay, so these are the Cisco ASA product family. Like series start with the 5500. So these series 5505, 060, 10, 12, 15. These series you can use for any small office or branch office. Okay.
Okay.
You can go if you want to go for the medium size of network. So you can go with a 5520. 5520. And if you verify here, we are working with 5520. 5520 series of the firewall box you can use for medium size network, medium size office, or internet is security appliance. If you get X option with any firewall device like Cisco ASA 5525X, it means we have a firewall device with firepower feature. Clear?
Okay.
Firepower feature. But it's not a full feature, okay? Because for full feature, we can go with the dedicated appliances called Cisco FTD.
Right.
Now, okay, these are the medium size of the firewall device. Medium size of the firewall device. For large organization, you can go with the Cisco ASA 5550. And for data center, you can go with the 5585X. And if you have ASA with a small V, ASA firewall device with a small V. So it's a complete Cisco ASA firewall device. It's a complete ASA, but this ASA you can use in a virtualization scenario. Yeah, you can use in a virtualization scenario. This
so
is a complete
what we mean
like
by
AWS, Azure, AWS, okay, VMware cloud deployment. You can use this ASA. It's not a physical device. It's not a physical device.
As a virtual appliance, you mean?
Yes, virtual.
Okay.
Like in case if you are working with AWS or Azure cloud scenario.
Yeah.
So for clouds, you require a virtual firewall. So you can purchase this Cisco ASA V.
Oh, okay. Got it. Others are physical.
These are the physical boxes.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so now here you can so you can verify your hardware model, RAM, CPU information, and here we can get some license information. For example, maximum VLAN 100 we can, and for failover we have a license for active. We can implement active passive and active.
Right.
For VPN, yes, triple dash and dash is available, so we can configure VPN option here. We have a license. Right. For virtual firewall, yes, we have a license onto the Cisco ASA box. Right. We can divide our single firewall box into 20 firewall. So we have 20 security context license. Clear my point?
Okay, yeah.
So you can get license information here. Now.
So one question, like yes. When we order this product, how the license part is ordered? Like
you can talk to your salesperson, okay? They can suggest you. For example, you don't want VPN implementation onto this device, so no need to purchase license.
Okay.
If you don't want to implement VPN, so no need to purchase. You can talk to salesperson. They can help you. They can tell you the requirement.
Yeah.
First your requirement.
Sometimes it's reverse. They ask, okay, what do you need? Tell me.
Yes.
Sales guys, they don't know technical things. They say, okay, this is complete list. Please tell me what you want. I will give you price.
Yes, sometimes yes.
So So they generally push back things to us back again.
So that's why I'm telling you, as per your requirement, you can purchase. Okay. First, you can identify your requirement. For example, you want to divide your single firewall box into 10 firewall box, so you can purchase security context license. Or you want to implement a failover, so you can go with the active license. Okay.
Okay. And license, what is license? It's a file or it's a serial number, or
it's a key. It's a key.
It's a key.
It's a
Okay.
key. I will show you how to install license. No problem.
Yeah, because
Okay,
it's important. Yeah.
See here we have a command. I can tell you. See, let's go into the configuration and activation. Activation, say question mark. Activation key. I can tell you how to install any license. Okay. Kashif, let's continue our topic tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
10:30. So let's continue. I have another batch.
Sure.
We can continue from here.
Yes.
Bye, Kashif. Take care.
What about recording you will send?
I will share. See, I have another batch. Okay. I will be free at 12 p.m. So 12 p.m. So I will share in 2 hours.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Kashif. Take care. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.